Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Tales of Rise Beyond the Dawn, running on PlayStation 5.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
The Civil Swords are keeping an eye on us. They're no different from the Snake Eyes. I'll never forgive the Snake Eyes for snitching on my brother and getting him killed. About changing the name of the village, it's hard to get people to listen. I just want to deliver our products to a lot of people. Messia 224 is a pretty boring name. I'm sure products will sell better if we name it something catchy. Hello there, do you need help with anything? Well, we're doing fine. Thanks for asking. Is that so? I'm glad to hear that. Dad, was this old lady always this nice? I'm just trying to butter up my neighbors. I don't want any more hatred. You knew the lady in that house over there was an informant. Let's not talk to her anymore. We don't want anyone to think we're her friends and suspect us too. The Renan rule is long over. I think it's about time Dahnan stopped doubting each other. Come on, stop dreaming. Reality is harsh. You know anything about the so-called informant hunters? Apparently, they are trying to purge those who were informing to the Renans back when this village was ruled by them. We were sent here to protect this village from such violent people, but the villagers are acting quite hostile towards us. It's been difficult.
Yes.
I took my brother home to rest for today. Thank you all so much for your help. I hope we didn't exhaust him. Is he feeling okay? Yes, he seems to be fine. On our way home, he was excitedly talking about the outside world. Is that so? I'm glad we could help. My brother was more happy at the fact that people we just met were so generous to us. Everyone used to be so closed off and afraid of each other, but it turns out there were kind people in the world all along. That's great to hear. It feels kind of awkward to be flattered like that, though. The world that my brother has seen in the village his entire life was a suffocating and hideous world where Dahnans hated each other. I think my brother was finally able to realize that those days are over. I also feel relieved for being able to help my brother thanks to all of you. My brother's dream and my own wish came true. It wasn't just us. It was because you guys looked out for each other. Thanks for saying so. I hope we can see each other again. I should go now. It must be nice to have a family that cares for each other like that. Yeah, I wonder what it'd be like if I had a brother. Maybe someone like you? He's got a point. I almost feel like I'm your big brother now. Nah, that doesn't feel right. You're different than a brother. Yeah, you're like a brother to me in some ways, but you're also a friend. I guess it can't be summed up in one word. Whatever floats your boat. The point is that we'll always be there for each other.
Right.
Yeah, I've got your back, Law. I needed that money. I'm getting kind of broke over here.
What kind of brother do you think you would have been if you had siblings?
Hard to say. If I'd had a younger brother or sister, I'd probably have spoiled them.
Hey, I'm like a younger brother to you, right? So how about doubling my meat for dinner tonight?
No, that's just selfish.
Man, why do you gotta be so serious all the time?
Relax. I'll cook you up something nice next time I get a chance. But nothing too spicy, of course.
I spoke with a young man in the area who was seeking help. At first I wondered what he was up to, but he trusted me and listened to my advice. So I trust him too, and I'd like to help, as a first step to overcoming the wounds of the past.
What is it, Hoodle? You want me to pet you?
Ow! Woo! Bullseye! Poodle coming through with the perfect distraction.
Real honorable. Throwing snowballs at people's heads from behind. Take this!
Ha! You'll never hit me. Oh, Jian! I'm sorry. Are you okay?
No need to apologize, either of you. After all, soon, that won't even be an option.
Whoa! Put the gun down!
My brother's symptoms have cleared up a bit. I don't know how to thank you all. I'm hoping to show him the outside world again one day. this time with the help of the people in the village. Where are we going? Oh yeah, go into that. Uzbek. I heard about how you all helped that sick young man achieve his dream. I used to be in a similar situation as them, but back then I had no one to ask for help. So thank you. I guess the city is changing, albeit slowly. Caloglia is still dependent on imports from other countries, but it can't be helped because there are no good local products. Wow, but it's the Blazing Sword. I can tell you more about this place if you'd like. About the situation with the Renans. Until they relocate to Pelesian, we're keeping them in Moscow to avoid unnecessary conflicts. It would be better for everyone if they could be relocated quickly, but unfortunately we lack the manpower. Now, some of the particularly dissatisfied ones have gone and moved out of Moscow without permission. They can't control the Zugals anymore, so I have no doubt they'd be better off in Moscow. But we can't just give them the Lord's castle, so we have no choice but to bite our tongues for now. Changing climate. Things have cooled off here in more ways than one, so life here is a lot easier than it was a year ago. The fires that raged all over have been extinguished and crops grow more easily. If that's an effect of the merging of the worlds, well then I suppose it's a blessing for Caloglia. Berg Volcano has become active though, likely because of the merging, so I suppose there's been some good and some bad. Reconstruction. As you can see, everyone's working hard, but there's just nothing to build with. We can't even build a single house. Plus everyone lived as slaves for so long that they've forgotten how to think for themselves. So they come to us Crimson Crows for everything. Some of my colleagues say they feel more like slaves now than before we were freed. But the Crimson Crows. In reality, Nath's the one running things. Grenar handles disputes, while Tilsa covers medical care and the distribution of goods. I think it's a good division of duties. I mean, none of us can hold a candle to Zephyr. But Nath needs a little more peace of mind. If he keeps on like this, he's going to end up with an ulcer. About the stone monument. You mean the stone monument partway up the side of the stairs? That's a memorial. Not only for Zephyr and the other comrades who fell in battle, but for everyone who died. We were hoping to make it more presentable when everything settles down, but I'm starting to think maybe we should keep it the way it is. You should stop by again. We're proud to have the Blazing Sword as a member.
Huh?
What's the matter, Law?
It's just weird how quiet it is.
Are you sure? Isn't this how it normally is?
Usually there's a little more going on. Like building and repairing houses and stuff. But there's none of that.
Now that you mention it, you're right. Did they halt the repairs or something?
Well, if it isn't the Blazing Sword, and Law too.
Just call me Alphen.
But that's no way to speak to our hero and savior.
Hey, what's going on? It looks like the construction's on hold.
It is. Is that why you're here?
No, I was just wondering. Mind explaining?
You know how the Crimson Crows are in charge of reconstruction? Well, they've been busy lately. Which means the repairs on my house are taking forever. My family's tired of waiting so long. We could make some progress if we at least had materials. But those damn Zugals.
So you want us to do something about that?
Yes! You can find what we need in the Iglia Wastes. Should be a cakewalk for a hero, right?
Talk about getting carried away. Sheesh.
I guess this is what heroes do now.
Alphen.
Still, we can't ignore this. Come on.
Something's bothering you again.
People rely on us because we're heroes. And we just drop everything to help them because it's expected of us. Is that really the way it should be?
Seems his brother, who he's always taking care of, is having some trouble. Zugals have increased around the Fogon ruins, so there are all sorts of problems. I'm the Blazing Sword. You're a Renan soldier. No way. I want to be the Blazing Sword too.
Looks like someone needs our help.
Good grief, you're such a softie.
Crap!
Damn it. How to bring it anyway? At this rate, I can't place it there anymore.
Oh, hey!
What are you muttering about? Something wrong? Wrong? Well, yeah, the truth is I want to retrieve some clothes near the Fagan ruins.
Really?
Clothes? Why would there be clothes around there? They've been thrown away by Renans. They got rid of the Zoogles inside and started living there. Sometimes they throw away clothes they don't need anymore. Probably clothes that were already in the ruins. Yes, now that you mention it, there were some clothes in there, but aren't they damaged? Well, I'm a tailor after all. Clothes with stains or holes are still perfectly wearable with a little washing and mending.
I guess...
There still aren't enough supplies in Calaglia. People wear any clothes they can get their hands on. Yeah, and Renan clothes are really nice quality, as you'd imagine. Even used clothing can be stylish with the right touch. Apparently Renans would never dream of wearing anything used. They just throw stuff away willy-nilly. So I've been going there to collect clothes periodically when there aren't any Renan guards around. With that wasteful attitude of theirs, what do they expect to do if they run out of things to wear? They can't let go of their sense of entitlement from living at the top of a system based on the enslavement of others. Well, whatever the reason, their trash is my treasure, that's for sure. There's just one problem. There's been a lot of Zoogles gathering around the Fagan ruins lately. So, that's what you want to help with? Hard to collect clothes with Zoogles coming after you, am I right?
Well?
In that case, why don't we help out with the Zoogles? Clothing is a necessity in adding color to people's lives. That's true.
Yeah!
Alright then, we'll get rid of those Zoogles for you, and for everyone else in Calaglia too. Really? That would be much appreciated. I couldn't ask for more.
Sure.
Just leave it to us. Oh, and one more thing. Earlier you said something about how you can't place it there. Huh? What was that about? Is there something else bothering you too? No, that was nothing. Just deal with those Zoogles, please. I'll get the clothes back on my own. Right. We're on it.
That phrasing has got me especially curious.
What exactly can't be placed, and where? Could it have something to do with collecting clothing?
I don't know, but something seems off. Zoogles have been gathering recently, huh?
Hey, but it's in the Blazing Sword. When did you come back? Reconstruction is slow, and there are Zoogles and Renans outside the city, but I'm relieved to know you're here. Not asking for a house like those in other countries. I just want to live in a decent one. I heard it's hard to get supplies. We could try talking to the Crimson Crows. When in the world are they going to start constructing this house? Don't be so unreasonable. It's not as bad as it used to be. What are you talking about? We're no longer slaves. We shouldn't be forced to put up with this. Some refugees have been forced off their land because of the hollowing from Rena. We can't keep up with the construction of those houses. Oof. Is our new house done yet? I feel like we've been waiting for a long time already. I wonder if the well is finished yet. The water over there isn't very clean. We're short on manpower and materials. Sorry, but you have to wait a little longer.
What's this thing? What's this thing?
Do you need something from the clinic? Sorry, but Doc's out of town. Well, it seems like Cola's with him, so I'm sure they'll be back sooner or later. The heat is getting a lot better, but our daily lives aren't quite there yet. We've been holding out for so long, we'll just have to wait until the Crimson Crows do something about it. Hey, guess what? I just looked outside the city and saw a humongous Zoogle. Don't worry, the Crimson Crows will take care of it. The Blazing Sword is here too. I know we're lucky to have somewhere to sleep, unlike Moscow, but I wish we had our own house. Being shoved into one place with other people makes me feel like I'm a slave again.
Life seems to be improving for these people. Even their clothes are higher quality.
They're still not as well off as some other places, but they're getting there.
The chickens are laying lots of eggs now, perhaps because the weather is getting milder. Now I'm worried if we can eat them all. I've been working under orders since I was born, so even if I'm told I can do whatever I want, I don't feel like doing anything. What's the point of working now? Alright, it's growing nicely. They're much bigger and juicier than before. The temperatures have dropped and harvesting is going much better. A blessing of the merging of the worlds. Okay, where am I supposed to go now? Let's go towards the wastes. Yeah, going towards the wastes. Oh, the Blazing Sword. Thanks a ton for coming back. It's good to know you're with us on our mission to look out for Zeugles.
The Iglia wastes haven't changed. Still nothing but Zeugles living here.
Not to be rude, but it's not exactly the sort of place I'd want to live anyway.
Out of our way!
Sonic thrust! Pierce through! Rising Rider!
You got company!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Justice will on your
Have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Time to let it rip! Rising Rider!
As impressive as always.
Where I hope they...
No, I mean you're even better than ever.
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
We got some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
We're so high up!
Huh? Is that what we're looking for?
Sturdy pumice stone. Pumice for construction? Oh. A little optical illusion. I thought somebody was standing there.
Hi, Hoodle!
Sonic thrust! Pierce through! Pierce through! Rising Rider! I'll take you all on! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? That training's paying off! Rising Rider!
Don't you think you've saved up enough power?
I was just waiting for the right moment.
A comfortable win.
I heard Calaglia's climate became...
Hoodle!
Glacial Spear!
Here's the evil! Freeze Lancer! Arrow Squall! They're surrounding us!
I'll stop its charge!
Oh, excuse me.
Thanks, Kisara! Ice Tornado! Holy
strong. Then I'll split it open.
Be my guest.
Sleep now.
Denied.
Large tornado.
Rising Wyvern!
You made quick work of them.
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Swallow Blade!
Burning Eagle. Steel. Radiant Pierce.
A victory for the ages.
Hi, Hoodle.
Armor won't save you.
Rising Wyvern!
Glacial Spear. Pierce Evil.
Stardust!
Freeze Laser. My Astral Energy. All right. It looks like you got this. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen.
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you.
I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw.
Is there anything more magnificent than the
Out of our way.
Nothing gets by me.
Stardust! I owe you one. Nice. Now you keep at it.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Gone.
Sonic Thrust!
Lightning Contest. Ice Tornado. Illuminating the dark.
Rising Wyvern! Stardust!
Eat this.
Sonic Thrust! Rising Wyvern! Come and face me!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah. And pummeling to me.
Lightning Contest. Thunderblade. Illuminate the dark. Holy Land.
Swallow Blade!
Blow away.
Rising Wyvern!
Mega Ray.
Nicely done, Xion!
You expected any less?
I sure did! Rising Wyvern! Stardust!
We got the advantage.
Good. Now we just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, because Law's on it.
Pierce through! Rising Wyvern! Stardust!
Now, Blazer. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen.
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you.
Stardust!
A freezing cascade.
Sonic! Rising Wyvern! Stardust! Lunar Rondo!
Well then, let's keep moving.
Out of our way.
Pierce through! Rising Wyvern!
I'm like bait to them.
Earthen Knuckle!
I'm on it.
Flashing parts their weak point.
Rising Wyvern!
Eat this.
Pierce through!
Prepare to be sealed, O fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps pound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Pierce through! Rising Wyvern!
Blazing
Stardust!
Goes on, outstanding form. Now,
Demons descend. Flashing fang. With my comrades, I'm unstoppable.
and what about without them?
More stoppable?
Is that the Zoogle we're looking for?
Out of our way.
Pierce through! Sonic Thrust! Damn it!
Disasters made one. Healing coming forward.
Rising Wyvern! Stardust!
Here goes Alphen. Immobilize that one.
Indeed.
You made
That
quick
does
work
seem
of it.
wise. Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out.
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that isn't good.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion actually look flustered.
Sonic Thrust! Rising Wyvern! Next!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Let talking, more pummeling.
What's this thing? What's this thing?
That food there looks pretty tasty.
Yep, we can fix that new recipe with it.
I eagerly await the final result.
Ow!
Rising Wyvern! Stardust! Pierce through! Rising! Come one, come on! We got flyers!
I've got it.
To see what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Stardust!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Swirling Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Oh, lots of stuff there.
Get lost.
They got me flanked!
Freezing storm. Get you off the way. Ice tornado.
I'll finish you here and now!
I guess he has
Who got
his
the
now and
advantage?
again.
Told ya! Lies are unstoppable.
Xion, you're not like that all the time, is it? I'm on it.
Yeah. Go get him, Xion.
Do it! Swallow dance!
Well then, let's keep moving.
Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap!
What's this guy? Level 89? Oh, great.
Rising Wyvern! Stardust!
I never miss.
Rising Wyvern! Stardust!
Hey, when did I get so popular?
Mega Ray. Annihilation.
Not much longer to go.
Come on! One final push!
Let's do this together.
Rising Wyvern! Stardust! Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw! Rising Wyvern! Stardust!
In here. Get on in there with the others.
Rising Wyvern!
It's finished!
Let's do it.
Sonic Thrust! Pierce through! Sonic Thrust! Rising Wyvern! Stardust!
Burning strike. You win.
Rising Wyvern!
Glacial spear.
Piercing. That'll bring you down.
Swallow dance!
Rising Wyvern!
You here and now!
Stardust!
Glacial spear.
Piercing. Freeze. Roar. A burning. Raging cascade. In here.
Eat this!
This'll come in handy.
Freaking
All
does it!
disaster searing weapons.
Rising Wyvern!
Stardust.
Stardust!
Tornado.
In a bind?
Sonic Thrust!
Raging
Pierce
cascade.
through! Thanks, Xion.
It's not the first time.
And I'm still grateful.
Field.
Pierce through! Sonic Thrust!
Illuminate the dark. Back in comfort. Holy. I can do this all day.
Rising Wyvern! Dance! Stardust!
Now I can let loose.
Sleep now.
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint.
Really?
Take it down.
Oh, now.
This'll come in handy. Radiant, here goes.
Sonic thrust.
One at a time. Let the marksman handle this.
Pierce through. Rising Wyvern.
That'll bring you down.
Stardust.
Arrow squall.
Now we're not.
Rising Wyvern.
Raging cascade. Eat this. Spread. Radiant,
Stardust. Breaking justice.
do it. Shion, go for it.
Prepare to crumble.
Here, let me help.
Talon Hurricane.
First aid. Lightning orb.
Sonic thrust.
Lightning
No
descent.
further.
Back into the fray.
Pierce through.
Mega ray.
Sonic
Thunder
thrust.
Illuminate
Rising
the
Wyvern.
water. Come forth. Outstanding form. Holy lamp. Burning strike. Blaze of steel. Here they go.
It's too much. I can't move.
I'll bring you.
Oh, am I down? Oh, I am. Wow.
Such a failure.
I can't feel resuscitation. I'll heal you all.
Rising Wyvern. Stardust.
Healing circle.
I owe you one.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitation.
Rising Wyvern.
It's weakened.
This ends now. The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Get on
Sonic thrust. Pierce through. Sonic thrust. Pierce through. Sonic thrust.
Healing
Sonic thrust. Rising Wyvern.
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah, you too. Here,
Sonic thrust. Pierce through. Strike.
I can feel the medicine working.
Rising Wyvern.
They're not playing around.
Rising Wyvern.
Illuminate the dark. Holy glimmer.
Sonic thrust. Is this it?
Don't give up.
Don't give up. Oh, I just fall dead.
Not done yet.
I can't feel anything.
Can't get here.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Raging cascade. Resuscitation. Here's a healing arc. This'll come in handy. Here, let me help.
Rising Wyvern.
You must get
We got him on the run.
Don't get caught. Rock
Right. Still anyone's
There
fight.
you go.
No
Don't let
further.
up.
Picture it out.
Inspiration. Time. Raging cascade.
Rising Wyvern.
Got it. Now's our chance.
Ignite. Talon Hurricane. Flash. Swallow blade.
More with that.
Ready and ready.
Here's a healing arc.
Rising Wyvern. Rising Wyvern. Now you pay for that. First strike. All good.
Things come to an end.
Talon Hurricane. Rising Wyvern.
They're not playing around. Astral energy.
Say no more.
Well, am I improving?
Tremendously. The speed and precision of your aim is simply unmatched.
I had no idea you were watching me so closely.
Don't come any closer. The starship belongs to us Renans. This is a relic of our civilization. You people can't just do whatever you want with it. When Lennigus was destroyed, the people managed to escape, but many things we couldn't load on the ship were lost. Moscow is a ramshackle place for slaves, and Fagan has been run down and dirty for ages. Agreed. Why did we have to land in a ruinous wasteland like this?
Remind me to stay on your good side.
This one's on you, Kisara!
But of course.
I always feel safe when we've got you in front of us.
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this battle.
I'm right beside you!
Rising weapon! Start up!
Radiant
Great! Gotta break through! This will keep charging us!
That's what my shield's for.
Done! I'll leave it to you!
Hold together, just a little longer!
Thanks for the sympathy.
Get it together, we need you informed! What a relief! Raging Cascade!
I'm ready.
Recover! Eat this! I'm surrounded! Reload!
I owe you one.
Your astral arts are truly incredible. Every little bit helps. Indeed it does. I'll keep pushing to be better as well.
Well, looks like there's nothing wrong with my equipment. That's...
Everything we need is here.
Hopefully this will help the reconstruction start again.
You're lost in your thoughts again.
It was probably the blazing sword they needed, not me.
People who know you see you.
We all have a hard time with the discrepancy between our true self and the impression others have of us. But I doubt such knowledge will help you feel any better right now.
Hey!
Alphen, why are you such a whiner in this expansion pack?
There's no point in staying here anyway.
Right. Let's go.
Your travels began here, did they not?
Yes, this is where Shion and I met. Everything started with that moment.
Who knows where we'd all be right now if you two hadn't run into each other?
If I hadn't met Alphen or the rest of you... No. I don't even want to imagine what that'd be like.
Life is full of surprises, both good and bad.
That's right. When things get tough, we just have to stick together and trust that there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
We might not be as bad as Alphen, but I feel like we're taking on too many requests.
We're helping people with their problems. There's nothing wrong with that.
I guess.
Back, are ya? How did it go?
Not bad. It should be all taken care of.
Oh, wow, that's great! I knew I could count on the blazing sword. Thank you, I really appreciate it.
The blazing sword until the bitter end, huh? I wonder what he would have done if I'd turned him down.
Well, I guess. He probably would have been disappointed that you couldn't help him.
But I can't help everyone. It's like I'm doomed to fail them. Sometimes I think Volron was right. This is my only choice. Drop everything every time someone needs help? Is that even me anymore?
That's been you for, like, the whole last game.
Nazamil like I'm some sort of role model. But look at me. What future?
Alphen.
I knew it would be like this if I came to the city. Why did I agree to come?
Alphen. Why did you save me? Was it just because you were a hero?
No, of course not. That's not it. I just...
You chose to fight because you had a reason, right? Regardless of what that reason may have been. Don't forget that you have friends. That there are people who can help guide you. That's part of the reason why I wanted you to come here with me. It's because I wanted to help remind you of that fact. From what I remember, there should be someone in this city who can help you in ways that the rest of us can't.
The Crimson Crows? No, not them. Doc. Right. Doc. Oh yeah, Doc's living in Olzebek now.
Whoa, it's really the Blazing Sword. Man, you're so awesome. Let's check on. Oh, wait. I thought I had to talk to you. Okay.
You're looking good, Doc.
You aren't looking too good yourself, though. I've been wondering when you'd show up. So, what is it? I don't know what you're struggling with, but just spit it out. That's the reason you've come here, isn't it?
I can't keep any secrets from you, can I? So, the truth is...
I see. So everyone comes to you asking for your help.
I don't mind being relied on. I mean, I'm happy to help. It's just that...
They take it for granted because you're a hero. That must be tough. I don't blame you.
I just don't understand. Renans hate me without question, while Dahnans call me a hero. Who in the world am I?
We spend such a long time as slaves. In some ways, I suppose we're still trying to get free. Listen, Alphen. How many hands do you have?
Hands? Well, I have 2.
And how many things can you hold at once with those 2 hands? You think the Blazing Sword can hold hundreds or thousands of things at once just because he's a hero? Nonsense.
Well...
All they see is the legend. They can't tell the difference between Alphen the person and Alphen the Blazing Sword. That's your real problem, isn't it? So you need to tell them. Remind them that you only have 2 hands.
Are you saying I should abandon people even when they're asking for my help?
Not at all. You want to help everyone. That's a great mindset. There's nothing wrong with it. However, in order for you to meet everyone's needs, you would have to grow 1,000 hands. No? Even 1,000 wouldn't be enough. You'd still miss something, and the people would still complain. All you can do is choose what's important to you. What will you do with just those 2 hands of yours? You are the one who decides, Alphen. Not the people, not the Blazing Sword, but you.
I decide. I decide for myself. I do.
You're not going to ask anything? You're the one who should be giving me an answer. However, looks like you've realized something. Yes, but I still haven't quite made sense of it for myself. Then let's rest here for now. You can think about it overnight. No rush.
Mosgul is being used as housing for Renans, so we can't go in.
The Renans... There must be living pretty rough.
They say it's temporary until they can relocate to Pelegion, at the very least. I hear it's been improved quite a bit since Doc and I lived there. Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Did we really just spend that much money?
I know there's a lot going on with Moscow and Zugels, but if the Blazing Sword is here, there's nothing to worry about. Look at my new outfit. Isn't it pretty? Oh, the Blazing Sword and its crew. You're not just passing by without staying here, are you? Good morning. So, did you figure things out? I think so. I want to speak to everyone. Everyone? The Crimson Crows and the people who live here. I want to tell them too. Actually, they're the main ones I want to tell, in my own words. If that's your answer, then there's nothing for me to say. Let's ask Nyth to gather everyone for us. Best of luck, Alphen.
What's going on?
I don't know, but it's gotta be something big. That's the Blazing Sword, you know.
Everyone, listen. I once fought with my friends against the Renan Lords. I did so because I thought it was the way to save everyone. I always thought that I had an obligation to fight, to help those unable to fend for themselves. But I realized I was wrong. I can certainly fight to some extent, but I'm still just a human. I'm not a god or a hero.
What are you saying?
No way! You mean you're not going to help us anymore?
That's not what I'm saying. I want to do all I can. But not because I'm some hero. Not because anyone told me to. I want to do it because I choose to. Even so, there's a limit to what I can do. And that's why...
You're saying you'll be a hero who helps when you're truly needed.
Nath.
When Zephyr died, we foisted that responsibility entirely on you, rather than sharing the burden. Eventually, you'll be gone, just like Zephyr. Everyone dies in the end, whether they are a hero or not. We need to learn to fend for ourselves, and not rely entirely on you. Or on any individual, for that matter. Am I right?
Right. Exactly. I believe that is the path to real, lasting freedom. For all of us. But each and every one of you will need to work together. I'm asking for your help.
You heard him. The time for depending completely on others is over. From here on out, we have to find ways to do whatever we can on our own. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll be fine.
Well, except for you. You look like trouble.
Go ahead and leave the rest to us. You focus on yourself. I'm sorry for burdening you with so much up until now.
Thanks.
Feeling better?
Yeah. I guess, in the end, it seems I was bound by the word hero myself.
You freaked me out when you suddenly decided to talk to everyone on your own like that.
Those who depend entirely on others cannot truly call themselves free. A good lesson that we all should keep in mind.
The people here will eventually understand. I really believe that.
If everyone can learn to truly think and decide for themselves, I think they'll start seeing a lot of things differently. And hopefully, one day, they'll realize that the differences between Dahnans and Renans don't matter at all.
So then, now that you've decided to follow your heart, what do you want to do next, Alphen?
I want to find Nazamil. Not sure what she's going through, but I can't help but feel like she needs us. But first, I want to go to Niez.
Yes.
I want to speak to the people in different cities like I did in Olzebek. I'll start with Niez. I'll start sowing the seeds in every town, so that maybe, one day...
That's quite an undertaking. Difficult for a hero, let alone one man.
Well, I guess we'll just have to lend him a hand then, won't we?
Niez it is then.
Unlike Ulzebek, both Dahnans and Renans live in Niez. How do you plan to start?
Good question. Do you think we should talk to people separately or together?
Separately would raise questions. I believe at the same time is better.
Okay, why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching Tales of Arise, Beyond the Dawn, running on PlayStation 5. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.